everybody. We are the team from simplymadelocal.com. I just want to say we are so happy to be back here tonight. I'll introduce you to my team. I'm Abby.
Ryan. Taylor.
Carrie.
And we are so happy to be here this evening. If you noticed, we were not here last Thursday because we went on a mission. A mission to spread the word of Simply Made Local. We're simplymadelocal.com. We're an online handmade marketplace for buying and selling unique handmade products. So we are that Etsy alternative that you've been looking for. We have a ton of makers on the site, only handmade products. A good majority of our vendors will deliver locally if you want to buy and they're in your area, but all of our vendors offer shipping. So if you're looking for a handmade gift for the holidays, come check out simplymadelocal.com. But like I said, this last week we were in Salt Lake City, right guys?
Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful there. We had so much fun.
It was fun, but it was cold.
Any more blessed.
I thought it was so beautiful and the food was amazing.
Yeah, so first of all, the city was incredible and we kind of had a mini vacation with our team, which was just so fun. But we are just so blessed that we were able to be a part of a craft convention with everything that's going on this year. And we met so many incredible vendors and just crafty people. I mean, it was just amazing.
Yeah,
but Ryan, you've been at a crafting convention before. I had never been, so I was blown away.
Yeah, that one was even bigger than the one I attended. So I went to the Pinners Convention last year, 2019 in LA, and I was just an attendee at that time because we were just getting started, and it was amazing. And to be a vendor at an even bigger version of it was phenomenal. Like just getting to connect with all of those amazing makers out there and to see so much creativity was just so inspiring. I know I came back although quite exhausted, internally, creatively refreshed and excited to try and do new things and really connect on a business level with all of these amazing people.
Yes. Yeah, there were a lot of really, really neat people, and the crafting community out there is incredible. I don't even think I realized how many crafting just people and businesses and every different type of craft you could possibly imagine was there. And Pinners really put on a wonderful event. And the location was just insanely huge. I mean, my poor feet, everyone's poor feet. We couldn't walk any further.
Well, I mean, I guess part of it too was that they were very, very safe. Everything was a huge distance. So we were at this ginormous convention center because the aisles were extra big so that we could all have plenty of space to be, appropriately social distance. So just walking from one end to the other. I think the last day we must have walked back and forth from one end to the other 20 times. It was insane. I know we had to have gone Disneyland level steps in that day.
Oh, no, it was
crazy.
There were parts. Oh, it was more than Disneyland because trust me, I'm a Disneyland person, and that was intense for even me. Oh my gosh!
I found a guy who had amazing insoles for the shoes. Saved my life.
Yes. Yes. So there were a lot of really cool businesses too. I mean, not even just necessarily small crafters, but there were people who really had taken their businesses to the next level too, which was really cool to see. So just there was something for everyone, and just a little bit of everything there. So that was really neat.
I love that. And if you're someone who hasn't heard of Pinners before, it's all about learning. And they have classrooms all around the marketplace area, and they're just going constantly all day long. And you can just learn so many new techniques in the crafting industry on taking an old craft and applying these really cool new techniques to like bring it to life again. So that was really fun to see. And then most of the booths had little like make and takes is what they call it. So they bundled their product into a kit and was able to teach you kind of right there in the aisle how to make it. And you got to sit at a table. And so if you didn't want to buy the product, they would teach you how to make it. So we here at Simply Made Local, we're so huge on sharing crafting and sharing how to craft. So that was amazing to see. So we did meet a lot of really cool vendors. If you want to go back on our timelines on Facebook or on our profile on Instagram, check out at Simply Made Local. We highlighted some really cool vendors. You can support those local artists by shopping their profiles or following them on social media. And if you want to attend in person, we will be at the next Pinners Conference in California, in Pomona, and that's going to be in March in 2021. So
that's insane to say also.
I know.
Like, you just said that out loud. It sounds bonkers. Bananas. Crazy.
Bananas. So anyways, we're going to get started. Like I said, we weren't here last Thursday, but we are here every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know that you noticed there's 4 of us here. That's what makes us different. We've got a really fun craft for you tonight, just like we do every Thursday night. And each of us puts kind of a different spin on how to make that project. So feel free to zone in on one person, wait to the end, rewind, look at somebody else's project. But this is the only place where you're going to find 4 different ways to do the same project in one video. So you can check out our YouTube channel that has all of our live tutorials, as well as you can find those on our Facebook channel at Simply Made Local. So Ryan, would you like to tell everybody what we're doing tonight?
So we are making some centerpieces, faux wood centerpieces. So we are doing it a couple of different ways. So, but the basis for all of our board or our centerpieces is foam core board. So we're talking about the giant, I'm going to make a poster kind of stuff you get at the dollar store.
Mine was a little bit different.
Oh,
just speaking of the foam board, if you want to get a little bit easier, I got mine at Target, and mine was actually a smaller board. It was actually a trifold, but one of the smaller ones. And mine already had the, I don't know if you can see it, but the lines on it.
Oh, that's nice.
That's made it a lot easier because I'm doing a much smaller box. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to just do it from the dollar store. There are other options. And if you're not making a gigantic one and you're going to do something a little bit smaller, there are options for you. So sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to throw that in.
No, absolutely. That's totally awesome that there are other alternatives. I like the dollar store one because it's bigger and you can get more for your money. If you're going to be making big projects, because I'm actually with one piece of board, I'm going to be able to make 2 planters, and I have practice ones, and I have enough to make a sign together. So
yes.
So you do get a lot of this.
Totally just depends on what you're doing.
On what you want and where you're at and what they have available. So that's fantastic that we have some other options. But so for this project, you need foam core, wherever you get it. You need some different colored paints. I'm pretty sure we all got a bunch of different colors. I'm using Folk Art Cafe Latte, Waverly Chalk ink, Folk Art Real Brown, Waverly Mineral, and Waverly Elephant. And I'll explain as we go along how each one of these makes a difference. And the most important thing is the clear wax from Waverly. That's what helps give it its protective layer. The other Dollar Tree item that I will be using is this cool little sponge guy, and I just cut him in half. It's like my painting brush. I'm putting all of it on my pizza pan. I have a paintbrush.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah, that is
So, right? Yeah, last night when I was practicing, I used a plastic plate and I thought to myself, oh, I have that extra pizza pan. I'm going to use that tonight because it's more space to mix the colors and stuff. So, and it's easy to wash off. Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
So we've got that. Also, you know, you need an Exacto knife of some sort. I got these awesome ones at the Pinners Convention. Thank you very much, KLM Products. And I have a pig in there to poke all my materials in, and a bunch of greenery. So, I mean, the greenery, we all have different kinds of greenery based on what decor we're going for. I think Taylor and I are going for Christmassy, and Abby and Carrie are doing more of a fall.
Yes.
Yes.
Then the thing that makes ours different is that Carrie and Abby are, instead of painting theirs, they are covering theirs with shelf liner that has a wood pattern.
Shelf liner, you guys.
So
Look
they're
how cool that is.
a little bit
And
easier,
right now, I got really lucky. I'm going to show you something. Hold on.
Mine's even
My Dollar
mine's
Tree.
different too. So
Oh, yours
My
is
Dollar
different.
Tree had two different wood colors. So do you see here, they had this wood grain
Oh, the
here,
dark
or they have this one that had really cool knots in it. So
Yeah, like the knot.
either one. I already made two centerpieces, and I will tell you I'm in love with this. So I'll show you, this is what we're making tonight. This is what I'm making.
looks
Look at
so
how
good.
beautiful that is. Looks like wood. This is made of the foam poster board with the shelf liner. And then I've got some candles in there and just a whole lot of
Yes.
flowers. And I
That's
got
incredible.
the majority of these flowers from the Dollar Tree, but there are a couple pieces that I got from Walmart.
Yeah, Taylor and I got some of our greenery from Walmart, but most of them were dollar picks. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this back here so you guys can keep looking. But what I love tonight is that you're gonna see those two different techniques. So we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna get started. I just want to give a quick reminder. Please tell us where you're watching from. We love to hear
Yes.
from you guys where you're watching. If you're a crafter, please tell us what you craft. If you're a business owner, please tell us what you make, and go ahead and throw a link in on how we can take a look at your products, because we love supporting other vendors and other makers. So let's get started. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh,
So-
and just a couple more things with this project. So you will need that shelf liner. I do have a glue gun.
Yeah.
Low
Yes.
temp glue gun is probably the best, because I will be putting glue onto these foam blocks from the dollar store. And that will melt through if you're not at a low temp. So I'm going to use these two pieces. There's 4 in here, and I think this is just solid, but I'm going to cut it in half. And then I have 2 battery operated candlesticks.
Yep.
Scissors, knife, ruler, or Exacto knife,
Salt paper.
and then lots of flowers.
I love those candlesticks that you guys got at the dollar store. I had no idea that they had the tall ones
oh,
like
yeah, I
that
didn't
that
know
are
those either.
battery operated.
They also had half tall too.
So cool.
And you can paint
I'm gonna
these.
be putting Christmas lights in mine.
Yeah, and I chopped my little foamy in half with just a cookie. It
Oh,
was
and wire cutters. They're going to save you lots of time.
it really helped with the chopping flour.
Also, I am using, this is technically a wallpaper. So it's not shelf liner. This is leftover from in my trailer. We put up wallpaper, but it's like a sticky vinyl wallpaper. And so I'm using this. So it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a shelf liner. It could be anything that you have laying around.
You can even do like a scrapbook paper, Mod Podge it on the
Scrapbook paper,
side.
you can Mod Podge something on there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You can
Yeah,
use all
it's
sorts of
really
stuff.
easy.
Whatever will stick to the outside of it, you can use. So go for it.
Okay, so let's get started, and we're going to let you guys be the judge if these new techniques work. So I'll just kind of go over mine real quick. For measurements here, we can leave in the comments at the end of the show what measurements we specifically used, but it's all to your preference. So I think I went about 15 inches long and 5 inches wide.
And we have a couple of people. Hi, Patty. Hi, Lex. And, thanks for sharing and commenting.
Hi, Marina. Hi, Lex. Thanks for joining us, guys. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to need 2 side panels that you're going to cover, and then you're going to need a bottom piece that you do not have to cover. So if you have extra of the shelf liner, feel free to cover this, but you don't have to. So that's 3 pieces, and then you're going to need 2 side pieces. So now I'm going to just take my pre-cut shelf liner and I'm going to wrap this board like a present. And then it's going to turn out like this. And the technique that I learned with this is when you can see Carrie's putting it down now. You might get a lot of bubbles throughout here. That's what's so awesome about this shelf liner is that you could literally peel it right back up and put it right back down. Or you can smooth out those bubbles by using a ruler. That's what I did. And I just worked them all the way out and it is completely smooth. Okay.
As I'm grabbing my ruler. Yeah, this is the inside, so if it's a little bubbly, you're not gonna see it.
Nobody cares.
So Ryan, how do you get started with your piece?
Okay, so I made mine a little bit smaller. I don't know why. So my piece is 3 inches wide. That's how tall mine's gonna be, 3 inches. And so what I do is just cut the piece as long as I wanted it. This is about 11.5 inches long and 3 inches high. And then to get started, I'm gonna kind of distress the foam board first. So I'm taking this little poker from the dollar store and I'm just gonna poke some holes. This is gonna simulate like 1 hole. And then I have another Dollar Tree thing with the rounded edges, and I'm just kind of poking that in and running that around. And then to make a knot hole, I'm just taking my nail and I'm gonna do a circle. And I don't want to do it on that side, but you can see I've done it on this side. So this is what's going to show my knot hole.
Nice.
So just my nail. You could use anything. For a couple of them, I used one of these other tools and just did a circle until it kind of, you want it to break the surface a little bit, but not go all the way through. And same when you're poking the other holes, you want it to break the surface of one side, but not go all the way through. Then you just take your little spongy guy and you mix your colors a little bit. I want these to be like a brownish gray like these other ones. So I'm going to mix the 2 browns I have a little bit. And then I'm going to get a bunch of the wax. And then I'm going to kind of dab it off because you want to start light and then work your way in. Work your way to the darkest that you want. So I'm just gonna go along, and you want it to have a wood grain finish, so you don't want to just like splatter it on. You want to do long strokes along like the wood grain. That's what's gonna really give it its texture. And I have to tell you, it's a messy project. So be prepared. You're gonna get paint on your hands and whatever you're painting on.
With this, the technique that I kind of going back to this is pay attention to the grain direction in this.
Yeah.
So when you're choosing to put this down, you want to make sure that the wood is going long ways and not the other direction. Okay. Yep. Back to you.
Unless that's the look you're going for.
Unless
yeah. Then do whatever you want.
So then I'm just going to take the dry side of my sponge and kind of wipe a little bit off. And then let that kind of dry it dries so fast because it's basically just chalk paint. And then the thing I did forget is that I also use these little makeup sponges and I get a little bit of the black, a lot of the gray and the wax. And I want very little of it. So I'm gonna really get a lot of that paint off. And then I'm gonna soak that into these holes that I've made to give it the texture. I'm going to soak that down in there. And then I'm gonna go back with my other sponge and just wipe it all off, wipe it down. So now I'm building another layer of the paint on there to give it more texture.
And those bubbles are just coming right out.
So I volunteer Ryan to help me shiplap my new house.
Right? Okay, so this would be a great idea. Got a new house or you have a new wall that you want to cover, invite all your friends over, everybody takes a board. You're going to teach them a new technique, and then you're going to collect all their boards when they're done. You're going to do a new wall.
I have to tell you, last night as I was practicing this, I've been wanting to do this for months now. I've been trying to convince the girls to do it. And so last night I'm practicing, and I get my 11-year-old daughter, and she does her own board too. Like, it is so easy.
Nice.
I love that. So like I said, you're going to wrap this like a present, so you are going to need some tape. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, I had to sneak out for a second there to grab mine.
So you're going to take that tape, you're going to fold that backwards, and you're going to make sure you fold it really nice and tight so you get a really nice edge there.
Yeah, and I'm just adding layers of the colors until I'm happy with it. But you can already see it looks like a piece of wood.
That's incredible, right?
That is really cool.
Very
So
cool.
neat. So another great thing that I was going to mention about the Pinners Conference is we were just so proud to be able to put our website. We had a couple tablets, we had a big TV, and a monitor up that showed the website. It showed all of our vendors and their products, and we were just so excited to just share all the creativity that is on our site, all those handmade products with so many different customers, and recommended that they shop small for the holidays coming up. So I'm really excited about that. And if you guys head over to simplymadelocal.com right now, all of our vendors are just uploading new products for the holidays coming up. I know everybody is gearing up for Black Friday and for the holidays. So make sure that you're visiting simplymadelocal.com daily, because you don't want to miss out on a new product. They're just coming in every day. New makers. We had, Charm by Whimsy. If you guys saw, she's one of our vendors that has been with us since day one. She put up her new seasonal Thanksgiving earrings today. She does polymer clay, and they are just gorgeous, and they're priced so nicely for such a great gift.
They really are.
I've
They're
got
really cute,
several
too.
other of her holiday ones, and they are such amazing quality, and you get them and you're like even more blown away than you are when you see them on the site, because they're so intricate and well made.
Yeah, I've
great.
actually bought them. I bought them as a gift for my mom, and I was same as Ryan, just like completely blown away. They were incredible.
So awesome. Okay, so I now covered my panels. Look at that.
Yeah.
They look great. So now I'm going to assemble my box. You're going to have your two sides. I kind of assembled everything around my base. So that's what I'm going to start with, and I'm going to do that with glue, the hot glue gun. Bring this back down. This is such an easy craft. You could even do these with the kids, and the kids can do their own centerpiece for the kids' table.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Lex is watching from Maryland. Hi, Lex, and she
Hi,
sews and
Maryland.
paints.
Wow.
And then we've got Patty, who does small town gnomes. We love her gnomes, and she's watching from Wildomar, California.
I love that Patty keeps tuning in every week.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm set here to start gluing this together. Here's the fun part.
Okay, this is the fun part.
If Carrie can glue this together.
So let me get the glue out.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'm gonna add a layer of glue to the side panel. Like that. And then bring my edge right to it. Make sure that's level.
And I'm just taking an old paintbrush I had actually, you know, messed up and let some of the paint dry on the edge, and actually kind of like that I did that because it gives it like a really firm and gives it more of a texture to use on the board. So there's actually not paint on here. So.
Okay, and I think I didn't do the right measurement on my bottom, so I'm just gonna trim off a little bit. But real fun note, the Dollar Tree foam boards cut so nice.
Yeah, you really do. It was really easy.
Abby, have you used your new tool from the pinner?
I have not. That's a great idea. I have it right here.
It worked so amazing. I loved it. And now I have a ton of paint on my hands.
I'm trying to remember how I originally put mine together.
No.
Look at this thing.
Do I have the right board?
It's a
here?
pen blade. Watch this.
Yeah.
I love it. If you're a crafter, when you get new tools, it's pretty amazing. Now the trick is just not to cut my finger off.
Oh no! The only thing I was having to remember to not put your finger on the thing that clicks it back in. Like you have to keep your finger down.
Oh yeah. Okay. I just noticed that.
Right.
Just gonna finish off.
Okay, I think I've got it. We're gonna hope for the best here.
You got it. You can do it.
That's why I said I think we will include the measurements at the end. That'll kind of save you some time because you do have to compensate for a lot of places.
However, that means I have to take measurements, which is half the other battle. So
Gonna cover that up with flowers.
The nice thing about this, instead of using real wood too, is so if you do have to make a cut, you don't have to like go get some major power tool. You just use your little Exacto knife of whatever kind you have.
well, let's be honest. I just call Zach.
Well,
Right,
we
but
all
the-
don't have a woodworking husband, Taylor.
I know, but you would have been
Faux
like,
wood
no,
shelf liner foam board boxes is the way to go.
Well, you know
Look at how
what?
that's turning out. I'm
This is convenient, I will say.
I am excellent at cutting the proper measurement here. So
You're excellent.
luckily I have a lot of flowers to cover that up.
you guys, I was totally off topic, but I'm dog sitting my brother's dog. Come here, say hello. This is Elvis, the Great Dane. Say hello.
So many animals in our video tonight. I don't know if you noticed my cat.
Oh my gosh, I'm coming over right now.
He is so gigantic.
Right. Pretty.
So I've noticed a lot of new people are joining us tonight because a lot of people found out about Simply Made Local this weekend from us being at the Pinners Conference. So if this is your first time watching us, welcome. Thank you for checking us out. And thank you for taking a look at simplymadelocal.com, where you can support a local artist in the United States. All of our vendors are located in the United States. And you can support an artist while doing all of your holiday shopping this year. So thank you.
Is brilliant because it'll deliver right to your door if you're local, which is lovely. Or you can go pick it up.
All right, last piece here, and then I'm gonna get to be able to get started putting my flowers in.
Also, beautiful thing about this, even if you're doing the painting version, it dries so fast because you're putting so little paint on. It's super quick. So like my board I just painted is essentially all the way dry.
I just did the wrong thing. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I have a box. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it's a box.
Okay. Guy.
And
Okay, guys, help. Take him outside.
The other thing a ruler is good for. There we go.
Okay, so I put my glue on the wrong angle. So now I'm doing that. And then I'll be done and ready to do those flowers. Okay.
Yeah, I've got to cut this more. My box is a little smaller than I thought.
oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
My glue gun is giving me problems at the moment.
All right. And there we go.
Technical difficulties. Okay, I'm just going to throw these guys in here.
Issue there. No one would ever be able to tell. Okay, so what's cool about these, what I'm learning, is that you can make them any size for any table. And you can use these for Thanksgiving and then just take out the flowers or add a couple new pieces, and you can transfer that right into Christmas. So this is something that will last for the rest of the year for me.
Yes.
Also, I already made 2 centerpieces for myself. And the one I'm making today is going to be a hostess gift. So if you're looking for something really nice to take to your hostess for Thanksgiving, you can make her one of these boxes and then tell her that she can reuse that for Christmas. So this one is for myself, and I will be giving this as a gift, along with a pumpkin pie. All right, so now look, box done. Look at that, beautiful wood box.
Very nice.
And it's empty. So now I'm going to slice this in half, and my candle sticks are going to sit on this, and then I'm going to put these around these pieces, and this is what the flowers is going to stick into. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to be gluing this down.
And I actually picked the size of my box because I bought this and that's what size it was. So I just measured around it and built my box around it, so I didn't have to cut it.
That is
So,
genius.
mine is all set, and I'm gonna start putting mine in too.
That's what I set out to do with mine because it was this size, and still that's not what happened. So,
You know, I decided not to glue, and I am just cutting out little holes in my styrofoam so that I can just kind of stuff my candle down in there.
And I will tell you, when you're cutting this out, it doesn't have to be perfect because nobody is ever going to see any of this.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many fillers there. It won't matter.
And if you're making multiple boxes and you want to conserve as much shelf liner, you do not have to cover the inside pieces, if that makes
No,
sense.
you
So
don't have
if you want to do more, just don't cover the insides and you'll get extra to make more boxes. Okay. This is a messy craft, you guys.
Yeah.
So we do have some really fun tutorials that are going on the blog here soon. We have some foam board fabric stuffed Christmas trees, and we have some really cool ornament ideas. So if you guys want to check those out, I will move those to the top of the blog, and you can read those articles here soon. Last week, or not last week, the week before, we did a really cool project that was made from Dollar Tree supplies and a canvas. So these are reverse signs. This is a great way that you're able to have two signs in one without having to put them in storage if you're trying to be really organized and save on space, because look at that. You just turn it around on your wall. It's got a nice ledge here. And when you're done with one side or one season, you just flip it over. And we made these from calendar pictures from the Dollar Tree. And these are reverse canvases. So if you want to learn how to make that, check out this tutorial. This is on our YouTube channel at Simply Made Local, as well as on our Facebook videos.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a lot of sunflowers. Okay.
Wow, Ryan, that is looking so pretty.
I know that I'm gonna paint some of these. I want them to be a little bit varied on colors. These ones have this little clip in here, and I'm not quite sure how to get them off.
So where did you get your flowers, Ryan?
These are all from Walmart. So these were in the 97-cent pick area, and these were the $1.50 Christmas area. And then I don't know if I'll use these, but I have some old ones from the 99-cent store, or Dollar Tree.
So I didn't need all 4 of my pieces. I only needed 3, and that fills up my whole box, as you can see there. So you want to arrange it like that. I like the height of the white foam. It kind of breaks up my candle a little bit, so it'll stand out amongst the flowers. So now I'm just going to put a little dab of hot glue on those. Here we go. Oh, hi, Rain. My niece says hi. Hi, baby girl. Thanks for watching.
So cute. Okay. Zen and the art of flower arranging. This is good.
All right. I just love crafting with the kiddos, so I'm so glad that they're tuning in to watch. All right.
All right, this is going to be a lot of green, I think, on the outskirts of the.
And this doesn't have to be perfect either.
No.
how they lay it inside the box. So don't get hung up on that. So I would have to say, if you were trying to count out how much I spent on this box, $1 for the foam board, $1 for the shelf liner, $1 for the green and for the white. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. I spent $1 on each of these, so $6. And then it's up to you what greenery and how much you want to spend. So you're looking anywhere between $10, $20, $30, depending on your box. But you could get away with this for about $10.
That's really not inexpensive at all.
No, not for a piece of decor that you can reuse over and over again.
Yeah. Okay, so I was going for a Thanksgiving feel, but these were the flowers that I was able to find. Not too many fall colors still in play right now. But at Michael's, they did have a clearance bin, so I got a really great deal on these. And I'm going to see if I can make all of these leftover colors look Thanksgiving. And then at the end, I could even put some vinyl on the side of my box that says give thanks or bless or welcome to really just put another layer on there.
That's a cute idea.
I was gonna put this one because I found it at the 𝕔𝕚𝕞𝕖 store and it goes with my buffalo check theme that I got going on. I was gonna hang it on the front. It's one of their ornaments. I'm just painting these little yellow berries. I didn't like how they look, so I'm painting them red.
Got some flowers in. I think we're coming along pretty good here.
I'm just like taking my time. I'm over here just la 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 la. You guys are all like ahead. That's okay. This is usually how this goes.
Yes, and so if you want to see these finished projects, in case we're not fully done, there goes my hand. We will be posting these on our social media this Saturday. So I did put a little glue dot on those just to keep those in place. And what's nice is they twist at the base to turn on. So to turn these on, you just will twist them on and off. And now I'm just going to start filling the box. And I know that arranging flowers is a little bit intimidating, but what's nice is just get started, no rhyme or reason, and then you can remove and add to make it look even. There are some times when I like to be very symmetrical with my arrangements. So I like to do the same size and the same pieces on both sides. But then there are times that I go wild.
With the wild version here.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong.
Yep, as long as you like it, that's all that matters.
All right. I love that farmhouse look that you have going, Ryan.
Thanks. Really cool. I love these little guys. They're just like filling it right in. Turning out super cute.
And I did get some pine cones. I love the way pine cones bring in that outdoor feel. I'm going to try and put those on both sides because I want it to look nice looking on both ends. like the planter box that you saw me do earlier, I kind of did that one-sided because those went in bookcases. So you were only going to see one side. I did get these really cool flowers from Walmart. They're kind of like pom-poms.
Oh, nice.
So these are really cool. Add those in. Come down a little bit. I think we're going to get an influx of ornaments on the site. So
I hope
if
so.
you're getting started with your tree and you want some new ideas, I think some of our makers are going to be putting up some ornaments, handmade ornaments, which are just so special. They kind of have a story to them.
Yeah, I know my family always gets a unique one every year. It's like our family tradition.
Mine too.
We go somewhere and we get an ornament to kind of remember the year.
Yeah, that's what we do too. And I love it. It's so special because every year when we're putting the tree up, we remember where we've been.
Yeah, and we have like a whole little talk about it all, and it's just nice to help remember. Sometimes I am just painting the berries.
Okay. I'm gonna do these guys.
All right. Just coming along nice. Okay, let's do sleeves.
We're getting there. Coming up a little bit. There we go.
I just love that craft shows are starting up again. But then who knows where we'll be next week. But
Yeah.
I was excited to get out and be around other vendors.
There.
All right. It was really nice to talk to people.
Like, we're pretty good here. I incorporated, and I don't know if you can even see them. I might have to move these a little bit, but I threw some felt flowers.
So you're painting that color, Ryan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody called me. I lost my screen.
You're painting those?
Yeah, I'm just painting they're yellow and I don't really like it. I wanted to pop more, so I'm just painting them. Regular old folk art, apple red.
I love that idea. I would never be able to, I would never guess that that isn't real wood, right? So
I
I guess if you ask me, the faux painting of the wood works.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know I was like
You guys, please help me out. Please take it outside or something. I'm almost done.
Okay. I think. Can you see the felt flowers popping through, or are they like hiding behind the candle?
Kinda.
Rearrange them a little bit, but I didn't like how these leaves look, so I'm just gonna put them on top.
There's that one cheese, the round block.
I think I need something more in the back, and then I think I should be just about finished here.
Yep, and I'm about finished here
I
too.
just looked up and saw those felt flowers. Those are really cute.
I know. I was thinking about making some, but Carrie beat me to it, man.
Well, I had
We
some
do
that were
love
already
felt
made.
around here.
I was like, I might as well throw these in there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sunflower. I might paint this guy because the middle is kind of, somehow the middle is missing, but I think I'm going to stick it in the back and then I'm just going to paint that.
There you go. Oh yes, this looks so much more Christmassy with the little fall.
Wow, Carrie, I love the yellow and the white and all that greenery. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm just about there. I'm still working on mine, but that's where I am with the pine cones and the sunflowers.
Very
So I'm
cute.
just going to keep on going. Oh, that's a beautiful box, Taylor.
Thank you.
And like I said,
Blue.
you can't go wrong with arranging your flowers. We'll be able to show you these finished products on Saturday, but I think we're going to start to wrap up. We enjoy so much being able to come on here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to show you a new way to craft, just putting our own spin on these different techniques. So thank you for joining us. If you'd like to join us next week, take a look at our Facebook or our Instagram. On Monday, we let you know what project we're working on, and we include that supply list. So please check that out and join us back here next Thursday at
Yes.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to learn a new craft. So thanks for joining the team from simplymadelocal.com. We appreciate you, and we remind you to shop small and support local artists. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.